the stuff that goes on, this junk goes on too much in college football, and I've been told, well, that's just part of it. Well, it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be part of the way college football is. And, and now they ruled, NCAA ruled last week and made him eligible, ruled his father, and I have a hard time believing that he didn't know something about it. And I know the evidence is not there right now. But Jacob, basically, I just couldn't feel like I could feel comfortable myself voting for someone who there's so much there in terms of that integrity clause with what has gone on with that potential, and I want to be to lay my head down and I felt like I did the right thing. Now, if he proved himself, if you forget everything going on and just on the field, you can't argue that. But it's the other part that I have a problem with. Maybe later on I'll have to recant and say I made a mistake, but at this point, I don't feel that bad about it. I'm going to tell you,
Did any of his prior issues, like at Florida or anything like that, did those have any effect on?
I didn't think about that a whole lot, to be honest with you. More of anything was the stuff that happened in November. I was aware of all the other, obviously, like anybody was. But I didn't think a whole lot about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was more concerned about what went on with the Mississippi State and Auburn situation. I don't think that we've heard the end of this situation. By no means.
Right.
I just think it was going to mess up the BCS, and if he did that, I just don't think we've heard the end of it. When I lay that vote down, I got to feel I've done what's right. And I've got to live with that because it's me. The whole deal's out of control. I mean, and it's just, they say, well, it's part of college athletics. Well, it shouldn't be. And I'm not here to judge. I'm not judging this incident, but, like I said, I feel comfortable with what I did. And I wouldn't change it. If I know what I know now, I wouldn't change anything I wouldn't change my vote. They stripped Reggie Bush 5 years after the fact. Now, are they going to do that with Cam Newton? That remains to be seen. And yeah, I did vote for Reggie Bush back then when all that went on. If I had it to do over, I wouldn't have, but all this didn't really start to surface until way after the fact,
Right.
And so, then they basically, Reggie Bush was punished because his parents lived in the house that they didn't pay for, and as in a nutshell what went on, and, I don't know what the difference is, but that's not my decision, I can control my vote, and that's what I did. It was quick as you've ever seen, I bet, and I know it is for me.
The NCAA or anybody associated with the Heisman Trophy, they never contacted you to tell you exactly how you should interpret the integrity clause.
No.
They left it up to your own discretion.
Right. Yeah. I mean, nobody's called me. If it happens to come on the Heisman thing, I won't watch it. If we don't have integrity, man, we don't have nothing. And more likely they'll win the national championship. And he'll be gone. And going to the NFL. And it's just, players use schools and schools use players. And, and to win football games. I mean, win, 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 win. And because of the money, TV contracts and all that kind of stuff. And I understand that. I mean,